Families. Families aren't just born, they're made. And it's inside of memory making where lay the incredible opportunity for really connecting and building a love relationship with someone who is blood related or who isn't blood related. I have many friends who I would call family. I have team members who God's brought our way as part of our staff who I would fight for as family. There are people who are referred to as in-laws who I would certainly call family. I know that you have relationships with people in your life who are family. And as you are preparing your goals moving forward in your year, I'm going to ask you to stop and think about family. When I was a little girl, my grandmother passed away when I was 9 months old, so I didn't know her. And the woman who raised me much of the time was named Mrs. Morgan. Now, my mom worked a lot, so I was with Mrs. Morgan a lot. I called her Morgie. And I grew up and went on about my life, and she went on with her life. And I found out then as an adult, already into my career and raising my family, that she'd passed away. I went to the funeral home, of course, to pay my respects. And as my hand went for the funeral home door, I realized that she was the closest thing I'd ever had to a grandmother, and I hadn't told her. So I got into the funeral home, and I walked up to the casket and turned to her daughter, Bonnie. And at the point I looked at Bonnie, I began to sob. And I said, you know, Bonnie, your mom was the closest thing I ever had to a grandmother, but I never told her. And in the midst of my weeping, I said, thank you. Thank you for sharing your mom with me. I walked from that funeral home that day committing to never let anyone pass from this earth again without them knowing how much I loved them and how much they meant to me. And I began writing love letters. I'm going to ask you today to write a love letter to somebody who means the world to you. Maybe it's a love letter asking for forgiveness, or a love letter giving forgiveness, or it's the love letter that I've been writing telling a person how much they mean to me. Write your love letter. I wrote a lot of them for a long time. You never know what's going to happen in this life. So begin writing those love letters now. And make memories with your family. We have tablecloths that we spread out at Thanksgiving, and we all trace hands and write notes on the tablecloth with permanent marker, and the next year we put another one on and another one on. I've had lunch in the trunk of my car with my kids when I was raising them, or took a walk around the block backwards, or put shaving cream all over the kitchen floor and did ice skating. Just make some memories. Have rituals and traditions. Your family is a gift. Whether blood related or not, set some goals this year to make memories with your family. And thanks for watching.